The value of a coin is never measured only in silver, numbers, or grades. Sometimes its value is rooted in the way it captures the identity of a nation at a specific moment in history, and the 1965 Canadian fine silver dollar is one of those rare coins whose story becomes more fascinating with every passing year. When collectors talk about coins that command attention, respect, and strong market prices, the 1965 issue rises to the front because it carries a combination of rarity, design evolution, and historical impact that few coins can match. This is not merely a silver dollar. It is a symbol of transition, craftsmanship, and the unstoppable rise of Canadian numismatics. Imagine holding a coin that represents the last era of true circulating silver in Canada, a coin that stands as the bridge between the classic Voyageur Dollar legacy and the modern coinage system that would eventually replace silver with nickel. This is why collectors around the world view the 1965 fine silver dollar as a treasure worth chasing. The more you study it, the more layers of significance you uncover, and the deeper you go, the clearer it becomes why this coin continues to rise in value, both emotionally and financially. Before we enter the full story of its creation, growth, and impressive market performance, take a moment to subscribe because this channel helps you understand rare coins that many collectors walk past without realizing their hidden worth. Every piece has a story, every date has a meaning, and learning these details is what turns an ordinary collector into someone who can identify real treasure. Now let's move forward into the world that shaped the 1965 silver dollar. The year 1965 was not random. Canada was reinventing its coinage, and the Royal Canadian Mint needed an obverse portrait that reflected the maturing reign of Queen Elizabeth II. The older portrait from the 1950s had served its purpose, but a new era required a new look. The updated effigy, introduced in 1965, has become one of the most recognized images in Canadian numismatic history. It represented youth, confidence, and the country's growing international presence. Applying this portrait to the silver dollar created a coin that symbolized renewal, strength, and a nation stepping forward. Yet the 1965 fine silver dollar carries more than a new portrait. It continues the iconic Voyageur design created decades earlier by sculptor Emmanuel Hahn. This image of two paddlers navigating the northern waters is more than artwork. It represents the early fur trade, an economic force that shaped the foundation of Canada's growth. The canoe, the bundles of furs, the wilderness skyline, the radiant northern atmosphere. All of these elements tell a story of exploration, trade, and cultural connection. This visual legacy is one of the biggest reasons collectors value the 1965 dollar. It carries more than silver. It carries meaning. But what separates the 1965 issue from earlier silver dollars is the flurry of changes, adjustments, and die variations that appeared that year. The mint was experimenting with different bead sizes, numeral shapes, and slight design adjustments. This led to varieties like the small beads, large beads, pointed 5, and blunt 5. At the time, these details were seen as minor technical refinements. Today, they are the foundation of the coin's collector-driven desirability. Each variation has a different rarity level. Some are challenging to find in high grade. Others are extremely difficult to locate in brilliant uncirculated condition. Collectors who enjoy searching for hidden details find endless fascination in the 1965 dollar. This coin was minted in a time when silver coins were disappearing rapidly from circulation around the world. The global shift away from silver was driven by rising metal prices, economic changes, and the increased cost of minting precious metal currency. Because of this, The 1965 dollar became one of the last Canadian coins to be made with significant silver content. That alone adds premium value. When a coin represents the end of an era, collectors treasure it with even greater intensity. The 1965 dollar stands at the doorway between two worlds, one of silver beauty and one of practical modern alloys. Its high value is not theoretical. Auction houses, private sales, dealer records, and collector communities have consistently confirmed strong market performance, especially for high-grade examples and rare die varieties. Coins graded in top mint state levels can bring prices that surprise even experienced collectors. A sharply struck, brilliant uncirculated 1965 dollar with rare die markers can reach values of $1,500, $2,500, and for the most elite examples, even $3,500 and beyond. These impressive figures are not temporary. They reflect long-term collector confidence. The beauty of the 1965 dollar lies in its survival story. Thousands circulated, developing wear and loss of luster. Many others were melted over the years during periods when silver prices surged. Only a fraction of the original mintage survived in pristine condition. That scarcity is exactly what drives commanding prices today. When a collector encounters one of the rare high-grade examples, the coin transforms from a simple collectible into a prized asset. Collectors often say that the 1965 dollar teaches patience and discipline. It teaches grading, close inspection, die analysis, and the importance of eye appeal. Silver coins reveal every flaw, so finding a clean, sharp, undamaged example becomes an achievement in itself. When collectors finally acquire one, they feel a connection not only to the coin but to the era that produced it. Its emotional value goes beyond monetary worth. Many Canadians grew up seeing the Voyageur Dollar. They handled it, spent it, saved it, passed it through generations, and recognized it instantly. This shared cultural memory enhances the coin's appeal. A collector is not just buying silver. They are buying the experience of countless people who once held the same design in their hands. That nostalgia is powerful, especially when combined with genuine rarity. The international market has embraced the 1965 dollar as well. Collectors across Europe, the United States, and Asia appreciate the coin's history, purity, and design excellence. This global demand contributes significantly to its rising value. The more attention a coin receives internationally, the higher its long-term market potential becomes. At this moment, take a second to subscribe because understanding coins like this helps you become a smarter collector, and each video we produce brings you one step closer to recognizing rare treasures before others do. As we go deeper, the 1965 dollar stands out because it is not tied to a single factor. It is valuable for many reasons that build upon one another. Silver content, national symbolism, design evolution, technical variations, rarity and high grade, and auction performance. These multiple layers ensure that the coin maintains strong demand year after year. Collectors who specialize in Canadian silver dollars often describe the 1965 issue as a cornerstone. It offers the thrill of variety hunting and the satisfaction of owning a coin with genuine historical importance. As more collectors enter the hobby and learn about this coin, demand rises further. That is the natural cycle of numismatics. Education creates interest, interest creates demand, demand creates value. When you explore older collections, you often find worn examples of 1965 dollars, but truly exceptional pieces almost never appear. This tells you everything about how few exist today. The highest grade coins have become trophies of the hobby, and only the most dedicated collectors have the opportunity to own them. Every detail of the $1965 rewards careful study. The rim, the beads, the date, the relief of the Voyageur figures, the quality of the strike, the reflectiveness of the fields, all of these contribute to the coin's final value. It is a coin that encourages collectors to sharpen their skills and deepen their understanding of minting history. Survival alone is not enough to determine value. What truly matters is how few remain in premium condition. This scarcity is why the top $1965 reach thousands of dollars in the market. And as long as collectors appreciate history and artistry, those top-tier examples will continue to rise. This coin also demonstrates how silver possesses a timeless appeal. The weight, the shine, the feel in the hand. Silver carries a charm that modern alloys cannot replicate. When a coin like the $1965 combines artistry and purity, it becomes a piece of living history rather than a simple metallic object. The value of this coin will continue to grow because both collectors and investors respect it. Investors appreciate its silver content and long-term stability. Collectors appreciate its design and historical meaning. When these two groups overlap in interest, the market becomes even stronger. Before we conclude the journey of this remarkable piece, take one final moment to subscribe because your next major discovery might come from a video like this, and the world of rare coins is much larger than most people realize. As we wrap up this long exploration, remember that the 1965 Canadian fine silver dollar stands among the most treasured coins of its era. It embodies the final years of Canadian circulating silver, the transition to a modern portrait style, artistic heritage, and a series of variations that ignite the curiosity of collectors everywhere. Its rising value, reaching as high as $3,500 for the finest examples, reflects its significance and its place in numismatic history. It is more than a collectible. It is a reminder that history can live in your hands, that beauty can be preserved in silver, and that sometimes the most valuable treasures are the ones that blend culture, craftsmanship, and rarity into a single breathtaking piece.